2011. Also was the first Wizard.
That's a garbage man.
Yes.
These freezers are outside on the porch.
Wait, you got one?
No, I want one. I need one. That's a small freezer. What kind of freezer?
You put in a deep freezer?
Refrigerator.
You put in a deep freezer outside?
I'm saying, can you? If I put a lock on it or something?
I guess.
In franchise history.
And so here's Phoenix following the miss by John Wall.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Wizards trail by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek.
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Knight following the bucket by the Wizards. From the stripe. Cannot hit. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gortat, the pass to Porter. Wizards passing it around. The kick out to Wall. 1:29 left here in the opening quarter. Gortat misses.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in their matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. He just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Morris is checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Moore. Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Ronnie Price. Now here's Knight following the miss by John Wall. Nice D from Wall.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
That's good.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
To the wing right side. Teletovic dishes to Booker. Up top, Knight. Covered by Wall. Knight into the lane. The Suns shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Gooden kicks to Blair. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Knight. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep.
I can't see.
Hey, everybody.
Emily, the camera's right there.
Hey, everybody. Hey. I don't like bread.
Emily, get the hell out of the way.
This game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Jared Dudley out there with Oubre. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Gooden in at the center position. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Morris. The Wizards also changing it up. Gortat has come in for Jared Dudley. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Oubre. Here's Booker. After marching
you got
Gortat's
like
bucket.
two or three packs probably on standby, and you talking about short.
And Zaletovic kicks to Warren. In transition, here come the Wizards. Temple can't get it to go. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
You got like 2 packs.
Warren, good.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll
don't do that.
Don't put it. Don't do that.
Good and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
John Lure, he's checked in for the Suns. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. He's off on the second. Suns leading by 3. Price outside. He feeds it to Lure. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for Lure, he has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1
More
point
games
on the day as well.
Mark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Wall comes in for Sessions. Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
We're going to win.
Porter's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Yeah.
And stolen by Price. Passes to Chandler. Porter pulls it in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Temple kicks to Gortat. Chandler with the block. Tucker with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Are you broadcasting?
Yeah.
Chandler a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In the third position, the Wizards.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Now here's Wall. He's got 7. It's tipped. And Booker kicks to Price. There's the dish to Booker. Pass to Tucker. Suns moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Lure can't hit. Wizards trail by 3. Now here's Porter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Price. Gortat with the block. And they get it back. Left side Wall. Nene kicks to Temple. And another miss by Washington. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Tucker. Finished off the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And good on the basket. Cook it. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Knight. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Suns leading by 9. Booker the pass tonight. And there's the feed to Booker. Back tonight. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Dishes it to Tucker. Back tonight, knocks it loose. It's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 4th in points off turnovers. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lane.
And it's their ranking and the three-point percentage that really catches my eye. A team stocked with some real sharpshooters. And when you can stroke it like that, the green light doesn't get any brighter.
The Suns leading. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Sessions. And the layup falls. Sessions has got 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Knight. He's got 8. He was all alone on that one.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Dudley. Oubre dishes to Dudley. Here's Gooden. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
I got 100 friends.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Knight against Sessions. Here's Dudley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Knight, here's Morris. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Morris has got his first points of the night.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg.
And that does it for the first half of play.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For what?
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They showed their superiority in the second quarter, and that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Second half just about to get going here.
Complete domination. What a game for Knight. 13 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got P.J. Tucker, Ronnie Price out there with Brandon Knight, and it's Chandler, and it's Lure into the 4. Down low, it's tipped. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A., you're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
Here's Knight. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Price outside. Chandler a screen. Price kicks to Chandler, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Ronnie Price delivering a nice dime.
The Wizards shooting here about 46% for the game. Nene kicks to Wall. Here's Temple, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Zone. 3-2.
Well, I think all three of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Nene, the pass to Wall. A three-pointer off the mark.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
That's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wizards trail by 14.
Awesome.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man, was that
and
fun.
no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. They set the screen. Price dishes to Lure. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. And now Price running the floor all by himself. It's blocked. And here is Gortat. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Chandler kicks to Price.
Oh, you're saving until you get
shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Suns leading by 10. Feeds to Price from past the arc. Price can't get that one to fall.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Porter against Price. Porter passes to Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Wall dishes to Temple. Here's Gortat. The good-looking shot from the wing. Gortat's got 6.
And really, Gortat is exceptional at getting a shot like that.
There's the pick. It's Knight with the drive. Gortat with the steal. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. Finished off the break. 13 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Brandon Knight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Gortat. They get it back. And Wall kicks to Nene. And stolen by Knight. Wall wide open. Again, the miss by Wall.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Wizards 5th.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Morris comes in for Chandler, and Mirza Teletovic subbed in for Lure. Outside, Wall. Free throw line jump shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Let's see how much the second we be behind for YouTube now.
Hang myself like the lady in the shoes. Do you hear me?
Not that much.
Did that.
What?
Took that picture with them glasses on that had eyes on them.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was in Graham in the hospital. He did that in the bathroom.
Wall's got 15 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Knight wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Wizards trail by 10. Temple the pass to Nene. Here's Oubre. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Oubre's got his first basket of the night.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Knight kicks it to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. All with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Wall dishes to Gortat. Here's Oubre. Connects from three-point range. Oubre's got his second basket of the game.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
A nice shot by Knight. And the Suns lead by 7. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. From outside the arc, the shot misses. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Suns lead by 7. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. And they just about to start. Wizards Wizards trail by 7. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They got Gooden. Sessions out there with Oubre. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Blair in at the 5, roaming the paint. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Knight, that's a two-pointer. That's short off the rim.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Gooden kicks to Blair. He dishes it to Dudley. Nice ball movement by Washington. Stolen by Warren. Sessions against Knight. Morris with a screen on Sessions. Knight passes to Morris. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 8th assist here tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Morris kicks to Knight. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the Willie Reed NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Lewis subbed in for Mirza Teletovic.
I gotta break this freaking lead. Come on, baby.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Knight into the lane. Rebounded by Dudley. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
And the second free throw, good. Suns leading by 6. Pass to Warren. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dudley dishes to Oubre. And the pass to Dudley. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
How about the way he was able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
Warren, good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Colorado.
Here is Porter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dudley.
Don't even go there. Those nuggets, motherfucker.
Timeout called, the Suns. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And thank you, Doris. Wizards trail by 6.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
Here's Lure, and that one's good. And the Suns lead by 8.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, These defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
It's Knight with the drive. Another shot. Warren. Rebound, Washington. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Poked away and stolen by Booker. He kicks it to Warren. Washington with the rebound.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college? The junkyard dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. 2 attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
Here's Booker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Price is checked in for Booker. And then for Washington, Nene comes in for Jared Dudley. And John Wall subbed in for Sessions. From 11 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Temple's got 4 points in the quarter. Suns leading by 7. Now Knight.
I did.
Shoots from 12. Gortat with the rebound.
Yeah, I did.
Gortat's got 10 rebounds here
you
tonight.
Don't see him in that
and John Moore gets the whistle that time.
Guess what's freezing there?
That's his first
I'm not going to put him in the
clearly
refrigerator.
He had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gortat with the screen for Wall.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Knight against Wall. Chandler the pass to Warren. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Knight against Wall. Kicks to Temple. Nene, right side. Shot is no good. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do try.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys.
So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And time now to go.
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved.
Get your ass out of my face.
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and try to be more of a playmaker.
Emily, for real,
I enjoy seeing get guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
Karen, looks like
the
you just got hit in the eye.
Post-game show.
Looks like you just got hit in the eye. You got a black eye.
What else did you have, Kenny?
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew.
Back for the first down.
That's the CD.
But do you have it though?
Ding dong.
Still flipping. I'm still flipping. No, I bought that like when it first came out. Only CDs that I don't have is well, it's two that I don't own. Well, no, it'd be three now because I haven't got Ludiversal yet, and then I didn't have Theater of Mind, and then I didn't have yeah, and then I didn't have Download the Sexes. I didn't have that one either. A lot of people say it's not that great. You guys doing was probably created the mind. Battle of the Sexes won all that.
No, please. You ain't got no screen. If I did, I don't want you to do what you're thinking of doing. It hurts. What? Don't worry, I ain't shading you to nothing, okay? Just eyebrows.
That's 15,000 VC.
Check out our interview with Pacers All-Star forward Paul.
Alright everybody, that's the end of that.
Then we have some tips on getting your 2K Pro-Am team ready for Road to the Finals. And be sure to vote on your top 2K TV WoW Alley-Oop of the Week.
Tune in.